That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be changing to top 10 in 2020. Yes, Chris. I don't know that we have a set date for it, but I would imagine January 1st. Or maybe just, it's probably best to do that today. Like ASAP, just so that it, gets switched over before 2020. But I don't have a definitive date on that right now. Michael, welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us live. Francisco, for those of you who are just tuning in, we're just sharing a few of our things that have been influential or have kind of changed our perspective, or things that we've learned in the boot camp. So if you want to share something, share away. Day 25. What was day 25? I don't remember. Oh, the 6-part Facebook and Instagram ads. Yeah, that's a beast of a training. That's a full 6 video training, click by click through Facebook ads. That's a day 25 of the boot camp. I mean, that alone could sell as a product for $47. That alone. Not that I'm here to brag or whatever, but it's a really powerful training. Hey, Michelle, good to see you. Welcome in. I learned so many things. The list is long. Find out my writing level. Yeah. Want to write a book. Yeah. Well, here's the crazy part is most of you, I mean, Dave mentioned this in the copywriting section, but most of you have no clue just how, well, I shouldn't say bad, but just like Dave is not a great writer. Okay. Not at all. Not a great writer at all. And the cool part about, what he's been able to do, he wrote an entire book, an affiliate marketing millionaire book. It's not released to the public yet because he got copies made and then went back through it and realized, oh my gosh, I need to redo it. And he rewrote the entire thing from scratch, like hundreds of pages. And so I think, for those of you who are like, geez, I don't know if I could write a book or whatever, what he's been doing and working on recently, and I'll just share this on behalf of Dave, is he's just been getting in a mode where he's realizing that he can communicate so much more clearly through the written word. And so he's just gotten the habit of writing, and he uses certain tools to make sure he's not, having typos everywhere in his writing or in his and he'll go and write an entire offer letter on a sales page. And then he'll just be like, hey guys, publish this offer. Please go look at it and fix the typos and whatever else. And we'll just go pick through it and find all the type, right? And so it's just a matter of writing and writing and writing and writing. And I'll just say, from 2 months ago to 2 years ago to today, his writing is so much better, and it just naturally improves over time, just forcing your brain to think about it. So oops, there we go. Yeah, and if I was going to write a book, I mean, I would probably just go with a PDF here at first. Just get a PDF launched at first, and then try to move on to, further beyond that later. So, cool. Where's my, oh, here we go. Yeah, what else? For those of you who just came in, Monica, Michelle, tell me what's one thing you took away from the boot camp? Any questions you have, or what stood out to you in the training? What's pushed you, what have you done since starting the boot camp that you typically don't do? What's a new habit that's formed, if you formed a new habit? Yeah, tell me a little bit about just where you're at. What questions do you guys have? You guys have any marketing you want me to look at while we're live here on the call? Do we want to do a hot seat? What are we doing? What do you guys think? Or are y'all good? Just having a good week. Just wanted to hang out. I'm good with that too. What would I focus the content of the PDF on to get started? You know, here's my theory. I could take this a lot of different ways, Michelle. I mean, I could take this a way of just like, you know, create a top 10 mistakes I made when starting a business online. Or, you know, what I usually tell people is start with the mistakes that you made, because before you've had successes, usually there's mistakes, right? And mistakes, and really mistakes are just kind of like, you know, crumbs on a trail, right? Mice sometimes follow crumbs, or ants follow crumbs, or whatever. Usually there's a trail of failures that lead down the path to success. So creating PDFs around, you know, 10 failures, whatever, that kind of stuff works. But my bigger overarching theory when it comes to like, what should I create in terms of content? Well, if you're asking that question, I would say dive one layer deeper and just say, what do you enjoy? I mean, like, what do you really enjoy? Like, what? My question, I'm not sure if this is the right thing for everybody or not, but my question has always been this. What is something that I get excited about waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning for? Or if you already wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning, what's something you like when you go to bed at night, you set your alarm 2 hours earlier so you can get up and do these XYZ things that are exciting to you, right? Is it creating a new website? Is it designing a new software? Is it creating a podcast? What are the real, like, what are those things that just excite you so much you get lost in time and you forget it, and then you pulled an all-nighter? That's what I would start creating content around, because then it becomes easy and smooth and there's less friction. That's it. I thought of journaling on Instagram as I started doing the YouTube idea is great. Yep. Learn to work from the sales page backwards. Yeah, I'm telling you, Dave is a master at offers, and the first thing he does for any offer is he goes and writes the sales page every time. Bought a house, couldn't follow today's moving along. Yeah, Monica, it'll stay open for 30 days. So you got plenty of time. You'll have plenty of time to go through things. Brilliant angle on the leveraging mistakes. Building a story brand. Oh, man. Yeah. Chris, what do you think about building a story brand? You like the book so far? I mean, it's really good. Yeah, you can catch up. Of course you can catch up, Monica. Of course you can. Meditation. Cool. So Donna, create some content around, you know, 3 meditation hacks, or I don't know. Cool. Not a lot of questions today. Slow moving a little bit. That's cool. It's kind of a dreary little day here in Phoenix. I'm pretty low energy today. Sometimes I get, you know, all amped up and fired up, and just kind of feeling that. Well, Donna, I'm feeling the meditation vibe today. I think that's what I'm feeling. Feeling a kind of relaxed, low key, a little bit of a slower vibe today. Cool. Yeah, I like. There's a lot of good stuff on here around offer creation. I think a lot of people at least from the messages I got and from the comments and everything, I think that offer creation thing was really huge. So that's great. Cool. You guys all good? I'm just not getting much questions, so I'm cool with that. If you guys want to, over the next day or two, you guys can feel free by all means to drop in the discussion here in the group. Just hey, I want to critique on this landing page, or hey, I launched these ads or whatever. I'm happy to go through and kind of take a look at everything. So. Best tricks to build day after day email sequence that never ends. Yeah, you can definitely, Monica, you can reach out for sure. On my first Facebook ad, hey, if it's my first ever Facebook ad, Elisa, I would spend $5 a day. Just start out real small and start generating some lead flow. Generally speaking, you want to be spending about, so whatever the result is for Facebook ads. So if you set up a conversion campaign for leads and you make your conversion event leads, you usually want to be spending 2 times as much on a daily basis as what it costs you to get a new lead. So I usually recommend, like, on the low end, spending $5 a day, because you're probably going to start to get leads for like $2 to $3 per lead or so, maybe a little higher. And on the higher end, $10 a day just to start, and then just slowly scale that every couple of days, meaning every 3 or 4 days, just bump it up another $5 and just do that really slowly over time. But I always tell people, start with a real small amount, launch it out and start to see what works, and then adjust from there. I can check the day 27. I'm not sure on day 27 if there was a PDF or not. There was less of them towards the end. Let's see. I can double check that for you real quick since we're here. Free traffic on YouTube. So for day 27 there was slides, but there was not a PDF guide rows on that one. There was not a PDF, there was just slides for it. I was thinking about leads. Yeah, I usually recommend setting up a conversion campaigns, Elisa, for leads, and then starting anywhere from $5 to $10 a day. Funny anecdote. Thank you, Gloria. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you too. I love it. That's really kind. Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah, cool. I like it. I was just going to say, Mark, best tricks to day after day. I have a great email sequence that never ends. So, yeah, and we'll compile all the PDFs together into one file and just post it in here, so there's just one massive one too. Michelle, so it just depends. Remember, I can't offer you an angle because I don't know who you're marketing this to specifically. So I don't know. Remember, I can't help you build an angle because I don't know the audience of who you're best marketing to or who you've marketed to in the past. So I guess it just depends on that. Lead generation is a sticking point. I feel that what I offer on my lead magnet might not be of value. Or is it that we are so involved it doesn't look that appealing to us? Yeah, Steve, this is a great one, Steve. Good question. So a lot of times we as marketers become jaded about the value of what it is that we're offering. So you know, after I've sat through 1,500 hours of training and I've taught thousands and thousands of hours worth of trainings online, I become a little bit jaded about what I know and I start to devalue myself. Don't do that. Just get a good offer in front of people. Look, even if I've only generated 10 leads from Facebook and I create a guide on how I made my first 10 leads, there's going to be gurus out there who are going to say, oh my gosh, are you serious? Your first 10 leads and you're going to go market that to people. And then there's going to be this whole massive pond of people who have no idea how to generate leads. We're going to click on that freaking ad. They're going to download their PDF and they're going to message you, Steve, and they're going to say, oh my gosh, I've never generated a lead in my life. I've been trying to figure out how do I generate leads? And this is actually helpful. I can't believe you just taught me how to do that. That's incredible. Look, guys, I think the bottom line is if you can help people get a result that they're looking for, most people will pay just about any dollar amount. If you really help them, get a result that they're looking for. So, you know, for me, it was like, for a long time, I sold this tiny little freebie giveaway thing that was generating leads on Facebook for local businesses. And because that little tiny guide was so helpful, people would literally share it with like people down the, like they would share it, the link, without any affiliate referral at all. They would just share it with other business owners just because it was like, you got to see this. Like, this is so good. And when you get to that place, then when you're like, hey, by the way, if you want to work with me, it's $1,000. Or if you want a full day of training, it's $1,000. It's $2,000 or whatever. You can personally get me one-on-one, and people will pay any amount of money. So just keep that in mind. I mean, the end goal should just be helping somebody get a result. And what is a result that you can help them get, right? Maybe you're just a Builderall affiliate. Well, the result that you can help people get is getting a website live in 30 minutes or less. I mean, if you can demo that and show that to people and how easy it is and how simple it is, like, signing people up for a software, that's easy. Everybody needs a website. A website makes it real. I mean, if it's an advertising deal or if it's a marketing deal, I mean, just showing people how to get a result and helping them do that price becomes irrelevant at that point. I mean, unless you're priced at like, you know, $18,000, price just becomes irrelevant at that point. So, but don't undervalue what you know, especially after going through this boot camp. Jeez, don't undervalue what you know. It's exactly my dream. Cool. I like that, Monica. Cool. Do we have any other questions? If not, we're going to rock and roll. We're going to get out of here. And then if you guys have additional questions or you want someone to look over an ad or look over an email sequence or whatever, you can post it into the group for the next 30 days. And, you know, if I see it there, I'm just not going to make any guarantees, but if I have just a little bit of time, I'll open it up on my screen and create a little critique for you and send it right back and post it in the group so everybody can see it. So I think we're going to wrap this thing up. Not a lot of questions. Happy you guys made it on here live. And hey, give yourself a little pat on the back for making it through the 30-day boot camp. This has been, I mean, this is an intensive. You know, we wrapped up with this thing, Dave and I did, and we were just like, man, I don't feel like I've created something that powerful in a long time, and it stretched it stretched me. So I was happy to be a part of it with you guys, and congrats on being part of the inaugural group. I mean, that's a huge achievement too. So, hey, Drill Sergeant signing out. Take it easy, everybody. Good to see you. Thanks, Monica. Thanks, Michelle, Gloria. Thanks for everybody showing up. Davida, Elisa, Steve. Good to see you. Hopefully you all have a good rest of your December and holiday season. Mark, thanks for popping in here, Mark. Good to see you. Have a happy holiday season, and don't be a stranger. Always reach out if you need anything. Lisa, good to see you. Chaz, see you guys. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your holidays, and rock on. So take it easy, everybody. See ya.